Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching this after the live, just fast forward until the part where you start seeing me shuffle the cards, because that will indicate that I am taking questions. Okay, so let me set up for those that are joining me later or in a few. Let me check my mic. Mic check. Hello, Batty.
Hello, Batty.
I just saw okay, that was a quick hi from one of our subscribers. All righty. So Batty said hi, welcome. All right, in the meantime, let me set up the important parts here of this reading. Let me set up the guidelines and all that stuff. For those of you that are joining now, I can't see you because I'm in the middle of like putting all this important information up. We should be ready to go in about 5 minutes. Everyone should be getting the alert if you are, or if you turned on your notification bell, then you'll find out shortly that I'm on already. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are joining me now, welcome. I'm setting up the questions and all that stuff here. So if I don't say hi, it's because I am getting all this prepped up for you guys. I can't do this ahead of time, which I wish that I could, because it would make life a lot easier. But everything that I'm writing here is already down below in the description box, so you could take a look there. Let me see, what do I have here so far? Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm getting things set up here. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Greatly appreciate it. I did a donation-based event yesterday. I didn't kind of like... If you are thinking about a question, just send it out, so then like that I can hold your spot. You know? You hold that first spot there. In the meantime, I'm just... I haven't read anything yet. I'm just setting up. My apologies. But I can't do this ahead of time. So I got to do it once we're on and we're live. But I'll be reading the comments in a minute. All right. How can I move my love life forward between Adam and I? All right. So we're... Yes, I liked your... Okay. Hi, Alexa. I may be added. Yes. Yes. Liked your channel. And you wrote, how can I move my love life forward between Adam and I? All right. All right. So just before I start the one question live, I do want to remind you that these are... hold on one second. Where's my stuff? Okay. So number one, this is a live reading for YouTube subscribers only. So once you are subscribed to the channel, you may need to wait 5 minutes before you can actually ask your questions. If you're focusing on like what type of questions to ask, just look down below in the description box. There's some examples there. You could also look at the chat. There's some examples there. Okay. Please note these, this is for entertainment purposes only. Read the guidelines in the description box, please. Okay. So ask one free question. It could be a how, what, why type of open-ended question focusing on love. It could be you by yourself or you and someone else. That's perfectly fine. No yes, no questions, because I like to go deep. For those of you that have come to my channel before and are my subscribers, you already know. No pregnancy questions, no health questions. Examples of questions are as follows. What do I need to know about my current connection or single life? How can I move my love life forward? How can I restore the passion between my partner and I? How can my partner and I improve our love life? Why was I ghosted? Why has my past connection got MIA in our connection? Why the silence between my partner and I, or my ex and I? Just some examples there, okay? Legal disclaimer, readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember, readings should never replace professional, licensed, medical, financial, therapeutic, legal, or professional, licensed, medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, and legal advice. All righty. Let's get going. Now that I got all that out the way, let's jump on the reading. Okay, turning on my light here. And let's go. All right. So Sean is asking a question as follows. How can I move my love life forward between Adam and I? All right. So let's take a look at that. Oh, by the way, you see how Sean phrased their question? You can use only first name only. Do not use someone's full name if you're asking between you and your partner, you and your ex, or something like that. So we have here door to personal healing and first chakra. All right, so Sean, I'm getting here between you and between you and Adam here, one of the best ways that you can move your love life forward. Sorry, I'm just putting this up here. Is by healing. I don't know if you are in a connection already with this person or there's just friendship involved. I don't know anything about the dynamics. But what I do know is I'm getting here personal, door to personal healing and happiness. So there's a sense here of healing. We are, but we're long distance. Okay, great. Okay, that makes sense because here there's this sense of like opening the doors to really talking about things that, and listen, long distance connections have their own unique challenges. Okay. And I'm getting here that the healing process is more healing the moments where you may miss the person may miss you. Okay. Talking about those instances where the distance can feel overwhelming. I'm also getting here another way that there can be here this sense of moving the love life forward between you and Adam is by talking about ways you can feel connected to one another, even though you may be at a distance. There's something here about feeling more stable. So maybe there are conversations that need to be had or routines that need to be discussed or just strategies or techniques where you would feel more stable within this long distance connection, as well as how Adam may feel more stable in this long distance connection. Okay, so I'm getting there's this energy here of really talking about the core foundation. And that may be a conversation here that may need to be had. How can we strengthen our connection, our friendship, our partnership, our relationship, even though we may be at a distance? Okay, so I'm getting here as that being a very important question to either restore, mend, fix, or strengthen here the energy of the foundation of your relationship here. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let me get more information here. You have happy, happy. Remember that I said at the top of the reading that I was getting, in a way, happiness. I'm getting here like really connecting with those conversations that are more lighthearted, ways that you can feel a connection, even though both of you may be at a distance. Now, happiness is a state of mind. So, again, I'm getting here having conversations gearing towards or moving into an area that is how can we feel more aligned with each other, like you having this conversation with Adam. What can we do to feel more aligned with each other, even though we are at a distance? How can we strengthen the foundation, first chakra here, the foundation of our connection, while we are in a way sitting and waiting for the next call, the next text, or the next face-to-face visit, right? So I'm getting this energy of really kind of looking into that and being open with how that conversation, just being honest about it. Okay. I do see a dove here in that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I do see a white dove here in this door to personal healing and happiness. So again, I feel that that is mostly focusing on the restoration, the mending, the fixing, the strengthening here of, again, how do we keep happy go lucky, or how can we keep our spirits up while we are in hi Batty, how are you? Yes, you can be added, Batty. You are right after Sean. Okay, so just put a number 2 next to your name. I mean, you know what I mean. Just in the chat, put number 2. Okay. So, Sean, that's what I'm getting here. There's this sense of like getting to the core of that chat. Okay. Of you having this important chat. And this important chat here is kind of like I'm getting either fixing, mending, repairing any differences of opinion, or fixing, mending, repairing here. A conversation. Maybe there may be feelings here of like really missing each other. How can you strengthen the high vibration of the connection, even though that there may be behind it this sense of sadness because you are not physically in the same space? Okay, let's see what else is coming through here for you. Okay, Batty, thank you so much for your question. Okay, so you have here deep knowing. Now, deep knowing is coming right under the first chakra, which is the root chakra. Again, everything is about that stability, that foundation. And what I'm getting here within your connection here and how you can move your love life forward between Adam and you, Sean, is by really tapping into that inner knowing, having the inner knowing as part of the foundation here. When you pick up, let's say you're talking to Adam and Adam is talking to you. Like, yes, there's the 3D kind of conversation, but feeling the energy behind the conversation. And I feel here that there could be here this intuitive connection that you may have with Adam or Adam with you. Okay, so a deep knowing is listening to your intuition and allowing the intuition to be in a way the basis here of the foundation between this connection that is being moved forward. Okay. Hello to Nurit Gill. Hello to Renit. You're right after Batty. Batty, can you please put number 2, and Turit, just put number 3 so that I know where we are. Sean, if you can help me with that, I really appreciate it. You just do a list for me here while I do your reading. Or Batty, if you can do that also. Okay. So if you could do that, I'd be really great. All right, Sean, let's see what else is coming in here in regards to Yes, please put a number next to your name. Batty, put number 2. Tariq, put number 3. Yes, that would help. Look at that. We have Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Swords is fast moving energy. This is telling me here, Sean, there's a lot that you have going on in your mind, or there's a lot going on in Adam's mind. So both of you here are thinking a lot, kind of I'm getting here, maybe even going with, instead of thinking about what needs to be said, maybe in a heat of an argument or a disagreement, it's just like words are being thrown, action. Thank you so much, Sean. Action, thoughts are being discussed very quickly. Truths are being, I'm getting fast energy here. So there's a sense of impulsivity. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you so much, Eleanor. So, Sean, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting there's a lot of fast moving here. Go Records, welcome. So we have the Knight of Swords. You do have the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups, okay? So this is telling me here, how can you move your love life forward? Number one, be mindful of the energy, the impulsivity that at times you or Adam may be jumping the gun or making up assumptions here that may not be true. Okay, so just keeping that in the back of your mind. Okay, so having this sense of calmness as you go through either a conversation or times where there may be differences here. Nine of Cups is talking about wish fulfillment. It's talking about manifestation. And I feel here with this Nine of Cups energy that there is this connection here that is in a way being blessed, or there's the blessing of mending, fixing, repairing, and strengthening here the communication between the both of you. Okay, so I do feel here that communication is key in this connection. That's how you can move things forward. You also have here the Page of Cups. Now, pages are two things here. Okay, they have two different messages. Pages are all about messages. So again, making sure, like I said at the top of the reading, communication is going to be key here between Adam and you. So that's number one. And being able to ensure that the communication is coming from a place of being open-hearted, like being honest with each other about the feelings here that are being felt. Okay. That is how this is coming across. Another way that you can strengthen the connection between Adam and you is sending, those texts, those hellos, those spontaneous, measured, of course, okay, not kind of overpowering, but, or kind of like sending too many, but, really doing this beautiful dance of a give and take here. So I feel here kind of like Texas, that may be kind of a surprise, or communication here being that type of, what I'm getting here is like kind of like a surprise. I'm getting here that sometimes like a surprise text, a surprise phone call, a surprise I miss you, depending, the level of the connection here. That's what I'm getting here for you. Eleanor, no worries. I'll help you with the question. Okay. So no worries. Okay. We'll talk about the specific question in a minute. But that's what I'm picking up here. All right, Sean. Page of Cups, there's something here about unexpected communication, unexpected texts, unexpected showing effort. Okay, I'm getting listening to each other's love languages here with this Page of Cups. So understanding what Adam's love languages are and having Adam understand what your love languages are, and being creative in setting a stronger foundation on how both of you can fill each other's cup, even if you may feel you are many moons away from each other. Again, figurative here, right? Or many miles away from each other. I feel that that's going to be a very key piece here for you, Sean. Sean, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and share my channel with like-minded souls who you feel may benefit from these channeled messages. The February readings are done already. Take a look at that. Also, take a look at what you don't see coming. Those are the bonus messages. So take a look at the playlist as well. They're all coming up. Pretty much I have the fire signs are up, air signs are up. Fire signs are up, earth signs are up. I'm going to start working on the air signs and then the water signs in regards to what you don't see coming. Hello, Irene. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we do have a list going. So for those of you who are not sure about the list, just scroll down to the Selena, you're number 6. Thank you so much, Sean. This helps me a lot. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. So the list is as follows. I just finished with Sean. Batty is next, followed by Tunarunette, followed by Eleanor, followed up by Go Records, and Selena, and then Irene. Okay? So you're very welcome, Sean. Thank you for the list here. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go next to Batty. See you next time, Sean. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. All right, let's take a look here. So I have 7 people on the list today for the free readings, okay? Batty is up next, and this is, will Kay and I reconcile? What is, wait, hold on one second. Hold on. Let's see. All right, give me 1 second. I have to do those dots because the heart falls right on there. It says, Will Kay and I reconcile? What is going to happen between us in this connection in the coming weeks? Okay, so that sounds like 2 questions in one. Let's take a look at, we had a fallout today. It's really bothering me, but I don't think he is affected by it. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's take a look here at, all right, I'm going to take the latter question, which is what's going on, what is going to happen, well, the potential energy here between you and this connection in the next couple of weeks with Kay, okay? So let's take a look at the overall energy right now at this moment in time. I want to take a look at that energy first. So then like that kind of gives me an indication of where the energy is right now so that we can see where we may be going, okay? So what is the current energy between Batty and Kay right now? And then we'll jump into what could potentially be happening. Okay, so I feel here there's a level of maturity that's either happening or there's a level of immaturity that's being spotted. Okay, so what does that mean? There could have been and you don't need to go into details. I'm just going to tell you what's coming through. I'm getting this energy here where they're in this conversation or in this sense of falling out with each other today, or sharing each other's ideas, feelings, or whatever it was, opinions, however this may have gone down. There was a sense here of someone not fully understanding or seeing something here. So there's either a lack of maturity here in something or in the manner in which something may have been either voiced or understood. Okay, so there could have been some either action or words spoken or something like that is what I'm getting today. Okay, I'm getting that although that may have been the case, this situation could be giving either you, Batty, or Kay the opportunity to think back about the words used and the conversation had today. And now looking at it from a different perspective or a different point of view and seeing, was this handled in a mature way? Was this conversation dealt with or presented in a way that is helping us grow or adding to a sense of frustration or stress within the connection? So it's someone understanding that there is a level of immaturity here or inexperience in something and gaining a perspective within the situation, circumstance, or event that may have occurred today. Okay, so that's what I'm getting in regards of that. Now, behind that, it says history. Now, either you or K, either one of you, you figure out how this may resonate. But either one of you may have a history of this either immature way or less tactful way of expressing ideas or expressing feelings and emotions. And that, in a way, is being put in check today or was put in check today based on the fallout today or however that may have, come about. Okay. So that's the energy that I'm getting here in regards to this disagreement that was had today. I feel that either you or Kay may have a history of, communicating in the way that was communicated today. And then there's a sense of looking at something here and saying, well, you know what, is this a did this happen only today, or this person or you may have a history of communicating in that way or saying something about how they feel or sharing an opinion in that way. Okay, so there's a sense here of developing a maturity in regards to that. Okay, so again, if one person was insulted, here's the thing: both of you need to have a conversation, but not right away. Kind of need to take a look. What was said, right? What was being said by either one of you? What was the intent behind what was said? So that can only be cleared by having clear, open communication, right? So there's a sense here of being able to speak with each other and be honest. What was said? What was the intent of what was said? Which, of course, you would have to ask the other person. The other person would have to ask you. And then reflect upon why was whatever was said and done, why did that trigger me? Right? Because sometimes it may be a joke, or sometimes someone may say something without the intent of hurting the other person, but there could be sensitivity factors here, right? Or maybe something was said, it was completely way off, right? However, that conversation needs to be had. That conversation needs to be taken a look at, because this could be a pattern of behavior either for the other person or for you. And if that's the case and it doesn't sit well with you, there's no need to have to, don't get gaslit. If you feel a certain way, really have the conversation about it and try to understand where the sensitivities, right, were, right? So I'm getting here a lot of communication is going to be needed here in order to clear this. But I'm getting a level of maturity and is developing or may develop after this conversation or situation. Let's see where this may be headed here. Where is this connection headed here? Yeah, again, that conversation is going to lead to either one or two things. Either one of you is going to, just say, hey, listen, this is how I felt when you said that. If it was a joke, I get it, but I didn't like the joke, and this is why. Or if the other person may say, hey, listen, I didn't mean to do X, Y, and Z. I didn't mean for it to hurt your feelings. See how this is going to get resolved. Are they going to apologize, even though that may, even though they may feel like, oh, wow, I didn't do anything wrong, but I feel badly that I hurt your feelings in the process of it. Okay. So I'm getting here, there's this new energy that will be happening here after a conversation is had. Okay. All that glitters. All that glitters is about the superficial energy. Okay. So you can't just let this go by without having a deep rooted conversation here. Okay. So it's very important for you, Batty, to clear the air. Now, it doesn't have to be today or tonight or right now, but kind of look at what may have transpired today in a very open way. Okay. Well, I'm going to say this, Batty. Conversations need to be had. Maturity is an issue here. Maturity is a problem. Okay. It's coming across here. And there may be a history of either inexperience or immaturity in how to handle conversations here. And if that's the case, then there needs to be a new way that this is addressed in regards to, being honest with each other, whether it's Kay being honest with you or you being honest with them. The masks need to fall, and there's a deep conversation that needs to be had here in regards to whatever may have occurred today. Okay, listen to the words that are being shared in that conversation. Okay, let's take a look here. Ascending, learning, expansion. Okay, new phase. I'm getting there's a new phase here that's coming up. Remember, I've been saying this at the top of the reading. Confirmation, validation here. Cup of coffee. Meeting and talking. Okay. Building friendship. There may be one of you here that feels that this is more of a friendship rather than a love connection. So if that has been the case, again, validation, confirmation here, building friendship, then that's something that needs to be discussed more deeply. Because if one person is having one sort of type of feelings and the other one is having deeper emotions and feelings, then there needs to be some type of communication here, because there could be one person having feelings and the other one just feeling like this connection is just more of a friend or a friendly way. Okay, so listen to what people say when people say what they say. If someone says, listen, I see you as a friend, I mean, that's clear as day. Then they see you as a friend. No need to continue to put energy and effort in something that someone isn't feeling. You can't force people to like you. You can't force people to fall in love with you or to have a romantic feelings towards you. Now, here's another thing. If they are stringing you along and they're saying, yes, I do see you more as a friend, and you still feel that there isn't enough clarity, I'm going to say this one thing. When someone likes you, it is clear. There is no confusion when someone is pursuing you and when someone is in love with you and someone likes you. There's no confusion. You're going to know. They're going to show it, right? So confusion only comes when things aren't clear. And so if things aren't clear, the only way to clear them is to have a deep conversation here and pivot from the connection if you need to pivot. Okay. All right. Last but not least, let's take a look at where this may be headed here between Batty and Kay. Let's see. May you really have two cards here that are talking about, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Let me tell you, Nine of Pentacles energy is coming across as someone feeling very comfortable being by themselves. Okay, I'm going to say it like it is. Take it as it may resonate. One person here may feel like it's more friends. The other person may be looking at it from a different lens. Okay. if that's the case, I don't know, because I don't know what this connection entails. But if that is the case, this needs to be discussed. Do you like me? Do you like me more than a friend? It's either yes or no. And that's going to clear something out here. I do feel that there is a level of attraction. The Queen of Wands energy, there's a sense of attraction. They, either you may find this person attractive, they may find you attractive. But here's what's, going ding, 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 ding for me here. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the fact that building friendship is here. So this is good. I mean, it's great. Building a friendship is going to be important. But does this mean that one of you only sees the other as a friend? Or are we talking about two people who want to both establish a friendship first and then with time move in the direction of a new ascended connection? So that needs to be very clear. And that's something that we're going to have to develop the maturity and the straightforwardness to just ask and say, listen, these are my feelings for you. I don't feel that they are being reciprocated. So is it that you don't feel for me in that way or vice versa? But a conversation needs to be had here. Okay. Baddie, it's definitely saying you need to make sure that both of you are seeing this connection as a relationship. And if both of you are seeing this connection as a relationship, then you need to have the level of maturity, okay, to have conversations that are difficult, conversations that go beyond the superficial. And that, again, is going to really focus on the maturity here between you and this person and you. Betty, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you all for putting a number right after your name, because then this gives me an opportunity to kind of, give you more clarity here. I don't have to sort through the list that long here. Okay, so Batty, we're done with you. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that gave you a sense of clarity. And let's go to the next free one question here. So Batty is done. Who's up next? Let's see. Give me a second here. Let's see. We have Tannerette. Okay. Tannerette is here. Tannerette, if you are here, I need you to come on down. Show up in the... After Tannerette, we have Eleanor. Okay, there you go. All right, Tannerette. Okay, if you can please share the question again. I'm sorry. Tannerette. Okay, Eleanor, you're right after Tannerette. What do I need to know about... Hold on. I have this like heart that really sits on the word here on my... Okay, what do I need to know about future of my and Param's connection? Okay, so let's take a look here. Potential energy here in this connection. All right, so let's take a quick look here at Tannerette Gill. After Tannerette comes Eleanor. And after Eleanor, Sean was kind enough to write a list for me. Is Go Records. After Go Records is Selena. After Selena, I have Irene, I want to say. After Irene, I believe it's... I'm lost after that. I don't know who's that. It's between Janice and Cat Lover. Yes, Cat Lover is number 8. Okay, cool. All righty. So if you do see people, the only thing I'm going to ask if... Yes, Janice is number 7 and Cat Lover is number 8. All right, perfect. So we have... there are less people now, actually. There aren't 8, but just put a numbers just so that I'm aware. All right, so Tenoret, let's see what's going on here. What does Tenoret need to know about the potential future between them and Param's connection? What do you need to know? So what do you need to know here? What you need to know: appreciation, sixth chakra, and passion. I'm getting that there is passion here between you and this person, or this person and you. Okay. Don't know if it's mutual or it could be, however this may be, but I am getting there's this sense of passion here. Okay. In regards to the connection. Okay. So whether it's that they feel very connected with you in regards to when you are talking with each other, or when you're spending time with each other, or they may see you from afar, or you may see them from afar, but I'm getting that there's sense of passion here. Okay. I do feel that there is something in connection here with being proactive and being aware of the amount of effort, or the level of effort this person that you want a connection with is having with you, and you with them. That the passion is not one-sided, or that it's not leveled, right? So there's a need here to have an awareness. Okay, that's what the sixth chakra is about. It's about the third eye chakra. Okay, and that's in the middle of these two cards. For you to be very mindful about the level of effort that's being placed on their end and on your end, right? So ensuring that there's a reciprocal type of energy and proactive energy from both ends, that it's not a one-sided situation, circumstance, or event, or that it's not a one-sided type of giving. I do feel here, thank you so much, Janice, greatly appreciate it. I do feel here that there is a sense of appreciation of either each other or the friendships that you have here. Welcome, Anita, welcome. You're right after Cat Lover, Anita, okay? And I think I'm going to close the readings here. So I'm going to stop at Anita here. Yes, please do, Janice, add Irene. And I believe if you can, we could also add Anita. Okay. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Because I do have a lot of you, and I don't, I do want to get to all the readings. So I don't want to accept more than what I can handle right now. So I'm good with 9. Okay, so we're good. All right, so Tenoret, I'm getting that there is a feeling of appreciation here in regards to this either connection, friendship, or connection here. Okay, so there's a deep level of appreciation. There is passion, but there's also here kind of really intuitively picking up what that may mean, right? Like, where are we? I'm getting kind of like, where are we type of energy. Where can this be falling under? Okay. Thank you so much, Janice. There's community just flipped over here. This person could be, this connection could, start off as just either friends or just two people that are very much interested in each other. Okay. So I feel that it is moving in that sense of direction here. Okay. There's a sense here of that being that energy that I'm getting here. There could be just two people that are very fond of each other, is what I'm picking up here. Let's see what else is coming through here for Gil and their person that, yeah, there's a lot of thinking about. So what I'm getting here for you is that, and it's funny because I said this before and I'll say it again. Passion is coming across as yang energy, and being very mindful, and this is giving me validation, confirmation of what I felt before, being very mindful on how the level of that give and take is showing itself within this connection. The reason why I'm saying that is that there could be either one of you or both of you that are very much in their head. It's more coming across as a wishing, as a desire, or this dreamy energy. And again, I don't know if both of you are in a connection. And if both of you are saying to yourself, you know what, I'm interested in you, and you know that they're interested in you, and you and them, and it's an equal thing. There's a sense here of this energy of wish, kind of thinking. Now, if it's one-sided, and only you would know that, if it's one-sided, it's coming across as wishful thinking, wishing or hoping that the other person feels how you feel. Okay? And I feel that that's the reason why I'm getting this energy here. So let's see. We feel for each other, but never confess to each other due to career. And now we are apart in different cities and in no connection. So wanted to know, will we have a chance to reconnect and have a relationship? Okay. So yeah. So here's the thing. You need to have that conversation, because I do see here passion. I do see here a fondness and appreciation of each other. And I do see here this sense of, an energy of fondness being interchanged. Here's the question. The conversation needs to be had, and clarity needs to happen, because here we have someone that is very much into their thoughts. There's this wish, dream, yearning type of feeling. So in order for you, okay, the cards are only going to show the energy that exists and that could exist here, potentially. But there is a need to be proactive in either a conversation about where feelings are, because there could be someone here, or maybe both of you, are thinking a lot about this connection and not speaking a lot about it. You may feel it. You may see it in your dreams. You may see it in your mind. You may feel it quietly burning inside of you. But here's the thing. It's time to be open and be clear about where the feelings are. Okay. So if this person isn't sure about your feelings and you're not sure about that person's feelings, I mean, hey, intuitive friends, this is an easy fix. Have a conversation. Okay. Have a conversation. Be honest. Be honest about the fact that you are looking for a commitment. Be honest about where your level of commitment, meaning connection. Okay, it says commitment here, but this is talking about the type of connection you want to have with them, and get clarity on the type of connection they are having thoughts of when it comes to you. This is an easy conversation here that needs to be had. It may not be easy to do, but it's an easy clarity that needs to happen here, because I'm getting two people who may be finding each other attractive, or maybe finding each other interesting, and everyone's just, it's like two people who want to dance with each other, but both of them, one is in one corner and the other one is in the other corner. Okay, so feelings need to be discussed. Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. We need to look and assess how this is moving, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. So there's a sense here of observing, like talk about validation, confirmation. I said, I feel this is like two people who want to dance, and this is figuratively, two people who are in a connection. Two people who want to dance, right? This is figurative. This is symbolic. One person is in one corner, the other person is in another corner, and they're just staring at each other from across the room, right? That's how it's coming across. So there's a requirement here that in order for you to know what the future may hold in this connection, certain conversations need to be had about where you stand in regards to the connection. Is it just a friendly hello, how are you? Is it just two people that are interested in one another and don't want to move things ahead? Or are you both willing to have the important conversation and really share what are you thinking about? What are your desires here? What is the passion that you feel for each other, or that you that exists underneath the quiet type of energy? Now, Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, and Knight of Pentacles energy is about hi Nada, how are you? Nada, we are actually closed for today. Feel free to join us again. I do have already 8 or 9 people on the list, so I'm going through that now. Thank you so much. Yes, the list is closed for today, Nada. But listen, just keep in touch by taking a look at my Instagram. Also, take a look at Facebook. I usually put it there also. So follow me on Facebook and take a look at, and turn on your notification bell. That's going to tell you right away when I'm on. So Tanura, you get what I'm saying here? This is what I'm feeling here. You need to have a conversation. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You need to have that conversation, because I get 2 people who are interested in each other here. And it's like you want to know more information, and this is saying you need to talk about it, because it's feeling here that both people are up in their heads about this. You know, that there is a chance to have this conversation. Okay, Tarat? So again, hope that this gave you some type of clarity here, but I'm getting here that there is a mutual passion. There is a sense of fondness and appreciation towards each other. There is a sense here of this connection, but it needs to be, a conversation needs to be had. It's being felt. It's being felt, but is it being discussed? Okay. So if you don't have time to have this discussion with this person, or make time to have this discussion, there is a requirement here that's kind of putting in the direction of you needing to clear this up with this person. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining. And let's take a look at who is next. Thank you so much, Terrell. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that this brought some type of clarity. All right, let me take a look here, because I'm a little lost of where I am. So, where are we? Let's Go Records. I believe Go Records is Go Records next. Is Go Records next? No, I want to say Eleanor is next. Eleanor is next, because I do remember Sean wrote that list. So Eleanor, you are next. Where are we? Give me 1 second. Yeah, we have Batty, Tuneret, Eleanor, then Go Records, then Selena, then Irene, then I have to look down below. Yes, so here we go. Eleanor, you're up next. Eleanor. Yes, Eleanor, it is you. I am ready for you. Okay, Eleanor, you said you wanted a general question. So what I can do is, if you're interested in finding out, because I'm doing love readings today, as you can see, if you want to know something like, for example, what do I need to know, or what things can I do in order to move my love life forward in 2025? It could be something like that. No worries. We're among friends here. We all make mistakes. Thank you so much, Janice, though, for your help, though. It's been super helpful. So Eleanor, you are next. And then after Eleanor is Go Records. So Eleanor, would you like let me see. It says, I'm more going for a general vibe reading. I was recently promoted at work. I'm in a final semester in junior college, and I'm moving a couple states away later in 2025 with my wife of 21 years. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Janice. What can I do to help thank you so much, Eleanor. You read my mind, because I was like, okay, so what's the question we have? So what can I do to help my relationship? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Because I told you I have this little heart here, which is beautiful, but it's like right on the words. Okay. So what can I do to help my relationship with my wife stay strong during the changes or this year? Wow, that's a really good question. Very nice question there. All right, so let's take a look here. So what are some things Eleanor can do in order to strengthen the relationship between them and their wife? Wow, very good question. That's deep. All right, let's get to the bottom of this. What are some things that you can do to strengthen this through the changes, right? Because it seems like there's a lot of changes going on. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you, when we go through changes, that's when we really, and at times, sometimes we go through turbulent times and we forget about the connection because we're thinking about what's going on around us and kind of like not anchoring into our connection because of the stress, the change, or whatever. So I feel this is a very beautiful question here. All right, let's take a look here. What can Eleanor do in order to stay strong with their partner, with their wife, during these changes of 2025? Can you do in the connection here? Okay. Now it says fun, but I'm getting something else. I'm getting something here about perspectives. Okay. So listen carefully. And this is how this is coming across, Eleanor. There could be, and again, you don't need to say any details now. Just let me flow with what's coming through. And then, you can talk about, or you can share with us a little later. I'm getting here either you and your wife may look at things a little bit differently, just in general, right? And I'm just going to give you an example, okay? For example, one person could be more detail oriented and they need like a list, or kind of like that type A personality, kind of like they need to see every single tree within the forest. And there could be here another person who tends to look at the forest as a whole. Okay. Now, is there a wrong or right way of looking at this? No, it's all about perspective. Okay. So take this as it may resonate. There is one person who tends to look at every single tree within the forest, or one person who tends to look at the forest as a whole. This could be symbolic of different things. For example, there may be one person who is spotting every single change within, and there could be another person that's like, yeah, these changes are happening. Let's go with the flow and let's see what these changes bring. So I feel one person tends to be a forest, seeing things from an aerial point of view, and another person may be very detail oriented. Okay. Now, like I said, there's no wrong or right way here. However, there is a need for both of you to keep the following in mind: understanding each other's perspectives, understanding how each of you is looking at those changes that may come across in 2025, and finding ways in which you can ascend your perspective by looking through the eyes of your partner. So it's going to be a lot of looking at it through the lens of your partner so that you can understand your wife's perspective, and your wife taking a moment to look at your perspective. These changes that may come in 2025 are going to require both of you to understand each other's point of view and understand how can you move past it. Those are conversations that will need to be had. Those are conversations that will give you a perspective on how to navigate those changes. Okay, Eleanor? Another thing that's coming through is self-worth issues. Being very cognizant about, Eleanor, how maybe your partner may say something that may trigger you, okay? And that your part, so both of you are watching, welcome to you both. So this is like a therapy session here. But this is beautiful because this is talking about, listen, like, how can we move past certain things? You got to be aware of each other's triggers, okay? Understand that when something is being said, really letting the person know, establishing within your connection, no matter what I say, okay? Meaning, no matter what feelings I share from the intention of love. And I feel a lot of arguments stem from not understanding that if you find your partner, your spouse, the other person, if you really truly feel you are on the same team, there shouldn't be a doubt when something is said, because you know that this person loves you unconditionally. And even if those things may trigger you, okay, maybe because your partner is shining something and saying, hey, hon, you really need to look at this. Understanding that shining that mirror in front of your partner and your partner in front of you is being done with love. It's being done with the intention of love, even when we may get a little defensive because there may be some triggers being felt. Okay, it's like, I know you. Yes, it's well, energy. Listen, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So we are all in our energy field, right? And even though I'm at a distance and have never met you, I'm tuning into the energy of you within your question here. Okay, so that's why this, again, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So we're all in this beautiful energy field. Okay, so I'm happy that this is resonating. So again, there is that energy here that I'm seeing. Let's take a look at the next one. And for those of you who are watching, this is the reason why I only take a certain amount of free questions, because I really like to go deep. I don't like to just leave things superficial. I really like to go deep. And if you are interested in an in-depth private reading with me, please feel free to click on my credentials link. So this is the same thing I would do in a private reading. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through. We have here community and truth be told, exactly what I just said, validation, confirmation here. Okay. TLC, seeing both of you, seeing yourself as a unit, seeing yourself as a community of, or a family, or seeing yourselves as one. Okay. Within a connection. So again, the equal give and take of tender loving care. Understanding, remember that I said this a little while ago, I talked about that unconditional love. Understanding that, yes, even if your partner doesn't always agree with you, or even if you don't always agree with your partner, behind it all, there is love at the core foundation, and unconditional love between each other, and being open and honest about what you are seeing either within each other or within, the situation, circumstance, or event of the changes that may be occurring in 2025. Okay. So tough times are going to come. How are you going to deal with, as a couple, the changes that are coming, right? Maybe one person may need more reassurance in one way, and another person may need more reassurance in another way. So how can you take off the mask of saying, yeah, I'm okay, and go deep with what is really resonating in your heart, and being able to shine a light and be honest with each other about what that may be. Okay. So that's how this is coming across. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at this. Actually, I'm being called to use this one and then another deck. So give me here what needs to be known. What does Eleanor need to know here in regards to the changes? How can this strengthen their connection with their partner? Okay, with their wife. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, look at this. Exactly what I said. There may be some sudden changes, shocking news, surprises, epiphanies, transitions, talking about how you are going to plan to create and create and strengthen the connection in your committed relationship through these changes that may happen, understanding what is being needed by both sides. Okay, make sure you avoid the silent treatment. Be sure that you avoid the avoidance of certain conversations. Certain conversations here during these moments, I'm going to tell you right now, because this is how it's coming across, and this may be future. There may be some triggers being felt here when these moments of change and transition may come up. Okay, Eleanor, I'm talking to both of you. So be aware and be mindful that someone's feelings are going to be rattled here, whether it's mental, emotional, energetic. Someone, may kind of act a little different when they're under stress. Someone may, take things a little bit more personal when they're in stress. And there's a need here for you to understand each other's perspective. Okay. And understanding that at the bottom, at the foundation, at the core of your connection, there is unconditional love. That unconditional love, along with being able to understand where are the triggers coming from when certain conversations that may be had this year, when these changes or transitions occur, you need to understand where is it coming from. Is it coming from a self-sabotaging thought or limited belief? Or is it coming from past situations, circumstances, or events that you just are triggered, even if your partner or your spouse wasn't doing it on purpose? It could be more internal situations here, right? So really understanding those factors are of importance here in order for both of you to be able to move past these sudden changes or transformation period that may be coming up in 2025 while remaining very, very much committed to one another through those changes. Last but not least, let's take a look. Whoever's next after Eleanor, you can start looking at, Go Records. Go Records, that's you. Okay, I see your question. No worry. Look at that. Judgment card just popped out of the deck for you, Eleanor, and your wife. Exactly what I said. What is the Judgment card in tarot? It is self-epiphany. It is giving each other the second chance to get it right, even if the first time you didn't get it right because you allowed the triggers to be a divider instead of a moment where you are learning more about your feelings within something. Okay? So the judgment, I was going to say judgment call, the judgment card, it's about that self-epiphany. It's about looking at things from a different point of view, knowing, hey, listen, in the past, this is how we have dealt with certain moments where things are not going in our direction, and having the conversation of, well, how or what can we do as a couple to adjust our sails before the transition comes? What are some things that we can do now? What's our plan of action? So don't wait for the situation, circumstance, or event to arrive. Start talking about how you can do that now. What are some things that you need to do within your connection now to strengthen that tender loving care, to strengthen the perspective and understanding each other's different point of view? How can you strengthen parts of yourself that may get easily triggered when your partner or when you tell your partner the truth about something or the honesty about something? Okay. I feel that judgment is second chances or second turnaround. So I don't know if you've gone through a very tough period within the 21 years you've been together. And if you have, I need you to look back within those 21 years. Look at those moments that you thought, oh my gosh, we're not going to make it. And look at what was missing when that situation, circumstance, or event may have occurred, and talk about that now. Talk about how you have learned from that past situation, circumstance, or event, and how you can tweak it and fix it and strengthen it so that it becomes a kind of like, we already know what we're going to do and how we're going to go about this. Okay. Kind of like knowing the course of how you may adjust your sales when the epiphany, when the transformation, exactly, a judgment card is epiphany of when this situation, circumstance, or event may come up. Eleanor, I hope these messages have been insightful. The vibe is be a team, trust or love, and talk. That's right. Be a team. Here you go. Be a team, right? Be a team, be a community. Trust the love that you share. Okay. Okay. And be aware. Be aware of those moments that you are also learning through this experience. Learn to see things from your other person's point of view. It's not about right and wrong. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now. It's not about right and wrong. It's about understanding how the other person may see it. And saying to yourself, well, how can I be there for my partner, and your partner doing the same with you? What can I do to help my partner? Okay. And when you're in that spirit of understanding that no matter what is said, okay, within the connection, no matter how honest you are within the connection, that it is coming from a place of love, of intent. Listen, I'm going to suggest something for you, and this is for all of you who are watching. There's an amazing Tony Robbins, something about a relationship, and it's so really good. Yes, thank you so much. Go Records. So I'm just putting all the cards away, and it talks about this thing that I just shared, because I actually, I've heard it a lot. Where Tony Robbins is saying, understand that if you are in a connection, that when your partner is saying something to you, no matter how that may seem on the outside, if you understand the intention behind the reason why your partner may be saying something, it may be constructive criticism. It may be something like, hey, honey, you're not paying attention to this important situation, circumstance, or event. I need you to, if you're crossing the street and your partner sees a truck coming, hey, be careful, there's a truck coming. Your partner may not say it in a way that's like, oh, honey, the truck is coming. If you're in the moment, you're like, wait, the truck is coming. It's still being done out of love. Okay. So again, that is very important. Okay. Hope that resonated. Hello, Aries Spiritual Guidance. How are you? Thank you, Janice, for sharing that. Eleanor, I hope that these messages have been insightful for you. And I hope both of you have joined the subscriber team here. You subscribe to the channel. All right. Now we are with Go Records. Go Records. Where are you, my dear? I know you wrote down Go Records. Can I get some channel love messages from Isa on his true feelings and next actions in love for me? Okay, so I'm going to focus on true feelings, because it sounds like the and is another question after that. So once I get true feelings, I can kind of see where this may be going here. All right, so let's see here. What's going on in this connection here with Go Records and Isa? What is Isa's true feelings here in regards to Go Records? What is Isa's true feelings here for Go Records? Let's see. So I'm going to do that one. Okay, Go Records, are you here? All right. Awesome. All right, Go Records. Let's see. What are Isa's true feelings for you right now at this moment in time? We have here respect. True Records. Oh, Go Records. Go Records. Isa's true feelings are they respect you. There's a level of support, respect, or mutual respect here that they have for you. Okay. I'm getting here that there is a deep sense of not just respect. it's respect, obviously, but I'm getting here that is as if, and again, I don't know what your connection is with Issa and Issa with you. This is coming across as a person who truly values you. They may value your opinion. They may value your friendship. They may value the conversations that they have with you. They may value their your opinion. There is a sense here of not just respect, but I'm getting they value you. Okay? It's like they value the connection or partnership or friendship, or however this may be. You are not only respected, but you're valued. Okay? Mystery. What I'm getting here with mystery is that there may be here hidden thoughts, hidden feelings about something. What they may be, I'm going to see if I could go in a little deeper. But I'm getting something here is not coming across. It may be that there may be more feelings here for you than you realize. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Intuitive friends, I'm going to say it again. Communication is vital. It is important. If you feel someone likes you but isn't saying something, then you need to ask them, what type of like do you like me? Do you like me as a friend? Do you respect me as a friend? Do you only see me through the friendship eyes? Or do you see me and you through a different lens, such as love? Okay? As a partner. There could be here a conversation that is not being had, whether it's you, Go Records, or whether it's Issa's true hidden feelings. So it's either they know that you have feelings for them and they're masking their own, or this is Issa masking their feelings towards you in regards to how Issa may feel or see you within this connection. Okay? So I'm giving you both sides of this. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through in this connection. What are Issa's true feelings here? 6 of Swords. There's something that Issa is trying to either not talk about, not think about, or not bring up to the surface. Whoa. Okay. 10 of Wands it just popped out also. Okay, there may be something that this person is holding back. You need to try to see what this may be. I'm going to try to, see here, but there is a conversation that needs to be had here, Go Records. There could be 10 of Wands energy is this energy of feeling like something is a little too much. I don't know what that something may be. This could be their own personal situation, circumstances, or events here, okay, that they may be feeling like they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. Okay, so there's mystery and their 10 of Wands. Okay, so there's this sense of like really carrying a burden and being ready to let it go, because the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands are cards about letting something big go, letting something that has been either on their mind or weighing in their hearts in regards to their feelings towards you. Now, this could go either way, either acknowledging that they are in love with you and they see you more than a friend, or it could be the other way around. It could be this person knows that you are very much interested in them, but they may only see you as a person they just deeply respect and are fond of, and not as a friend. Okay, so this mystery right here is intriguing. That's what has my attention here, because this could go either way. And I'm not here to, to sell you dreams over here. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing. There's something that's weighing on this person's shoulder, and they're ready to either clear the air or just say what this is all about. Give me more information here about true love in regards to Issa's true feelings here for Go Records. Let's see what's coming through here. Oh, interesting. That card down here wanted to just pop out. The Sun card. Okay, with the Magician. Okay, Mercury is here. Mercury is about communication. Exactly what I said. Something needs to be discussed here. Magician energy and tarot. Okay, the magician energy and tarot is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication. So whether this communication is that this person needs to share that they are in love with you, or whether this person needs to share or holding back the fact that they only see you as a friend. This could go either way. Okay, there's a need here to shed light on this matter. Therefore, communication is key. That is the reason that right after the Sun card, we do have the Magician in tarot. So some proactive action needs to occur here in order for you, Go Records, to get a clarity of what this may mean for Issa's emotions and feelings in regards to you. Okay? Because this could go either way because of this mystery right here. Last but not least, I do want to focus on this mystery card. What is the hidden? What is being hidden here? What is Issa's feelings hiding or masking, or what's this vulnerability here that is not being shared? And it could be that. It could be this person's vulnerability. They're not sharing something here. Okay? So Go Records, let's see. This is the last deck here in regards to Issa's feelings. See, here we go. There's passion here. There could be passion. There could be an equal sense of interest. There could be here a burning desire. This person can find you, very attractive, or they may feel very passionate, or kind of like I'm getting here, like you light them up in a certain way. Okay, so this could be desire. This could be you awaken something within them that maybe they don't have with other people, or they don't have in other connections. That could be conversation. That could be just, again, they're very fond of you. Okay, respect. There's a mutual respect. There's a sense of fondness here. And this could be here. Okay, this could be here the hidden passion that they feel for you. But communication is going to be very important. Okay, look at that. They may be kind of ready to talk about this that is weighing in their heart or mind. Now, this could also be here, giving you a clear picture, because this is what's coming through. This person could also may find you. Issa may say, hey, listen, I do have these emotions and feelings for you. However, I'm hesitant about moving in that direction because we may be different, or we may see things in a whatever, however that may be. That's why shedding light on this person's feelings towards you is going to be very important to discuss, using the tools and the resources that you have within your friendship or your connection to help guide this conversation. Go Records, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. The February readings are up already. Take a look at the playlist. And thank you so much for stopping by. All right, let's take a look. Who is up next? Selena Ryan. Will Steve leave or remove the third party this month as he moves back to our cottage? My question, so you don't have to, I'm sorry, what was that? I'm missing something here. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much, Go Records. My question, so you don't have to search. Will Steve leave or remove the third party? Thank you so much, Janice. Okay, so there's a third party. So will he leave or remove the third party this month? Okay, so that's the question. Okay, so I'm trying to see a different way that I could word this. Thank you, Janice. Janice, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And of course, who was the one that was doing this before? I want to send a shout out to Sean, was also helping in that. Thank you, both of you, for today. All right, so let's see what's going on here. You see how quickly it's like, good job, oh, that's so sweet. I love when all of you are encouraging with one another, because this is a community. This is a community here. All righty. All right, let's take a look here. All right, this third party person, Steve. Will Steve leave or remove the third party? All right, so this is how I'm going to ask this question here, Selena. What are the potential actions here in regards to the third party that Steve may potentially make? Okay, so let's see that. The potential action here. I mean, everyone has free will. Okay, so let's see how this may pan out here. What is Steve's energy here in regards to this third party? In regards to this, okay, listen, there's something here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. There's something here that Steve's feel very kind of a sense of either responsibility or kind of stuck in the situation with this third party. I don't know what that may be. Okay. So there's something here about listen, I'm going to tell you, if there are kids involved, that may be part of the kind of stickiness that I'm getting here. Okay. If it's not that, there may be financial commitments here, but there's something here where the heart, and you see, this is a triangle. Steve is like stuck in the middle in this situation. There may be feelings, or feelings for you and feelings for this other person. I mean, listen, third party situation is a triangle, but look at here. You saw me shuffle. This is not cherry picking here. What does Steve have here in regards to his third party? A triangle. There's something here that makes this a little tricky for Steve to just get up and go. And if Steve is making it seem as if this is something easy, I will be very honest with you. That is not transparent. He's not being transparent, because there's more. There's something here that is creating a sense of feeling like he's still stuck, or feeling a sense of responsibility or obligation to the third party. Okay? All right? So there's something here that he feels stuck in the middle. We have kids together. She does not. She is much younger. Okay. There's still something here that's kind of like being stuck in the middle here for this person. Listen, I'm going to say this straight up. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Read the disclaimer, all of that. There's something, and I'm going to be very candid with you, okay? There's something about the third party. Now, this has nothing to do with you. We're talking about Steve and Steve's perspective and feelings and how the third party and all that, right? So we're not talking about you. I'm talking about Steve. I'm connecting to that energy. There is something about this person, this third party, that strokes Steve's ego. There is something here about the third party that's filling a void that he either feels valued, he either feels there's something here. It's coming across as feeling valued by someone else, or the third party, because remember, I'm asking about the third party. You're asking me about leaving, and I'm saying this is looking like it's a little bit more complicating than just getting up and leaving tomorrow. It's coming across, and the reason why that may be the case here, okay, again, totally how the energy is coming through is, Selena, is that there may be some sense of a need, a unfulfilled need that Steve may have quietly within himself, that this third party in some way, shape, or form, I don't know, could be having him feel a certain way. Okay? And I feel that that's what makes this situation a little sticky. Because, I mean, I'm getting that he there's a kind of like, I have feelings for everyone here. Is what I'm getting. So there's like literally a love triangle. And there's a feeling of like, yeah, it's like I love everything within this triangle. Okay, so there may be parts of one connection that, feels like, okay, I want to be here, I want to stay. But then there's another part of another connection that's like, yeah, but then this partnership or this connection fulfills this. So I'm getting someone that is stuck in this type of dynamic here. And I hope that that makes sense. Okay. What did I just say? There's something within Steve that is causing this sense of energy, self-worth issues. There are some self-worth issues here that Steve is not taking care of for himself and is dragging everybody in this situation, circumstance, or event. Okay? This is how this is coming across to me. I don't feel movement. I feel someone who is stuck in a situation and may need more time to figure something out here, because there are some self-worth issues that are the problem or the core issue here that Steve may have, which is having Steve in a situation of a love triangle that they are either choosing or being very hesitant on how to move. Okay. And you know what, Selena, this is it. And I read your question right now. It does. And I wish I knew what the void was. So first of all, I'm happy that this is resonating. Okay. Because I have to be honest. I'm not the type of reader who's just going to say what you want to hear. And I know you want to hear, yes, he's leaving tomorrow and this is going to be happily ever after. Right. But we need to be honest here with what the situation is. And the situation is that he has some self-worth issues. And there are some codependent behaviors that are happening here, both the third party and you. So these codependent energies within someone who is unable to self-love and self-soothe and understand their self-worth is creating a situation where they're bringing everybody else into the mix. So his inability to figure out what it is that he may feel that is a void, and for him to self-recognize and work on his self-worth issues is creating a third party. And I feel that that is the message here that needs to be discussed. Not so much as he leaving the third party, but what is causing this dynamic to be in effect within this connection. You see what I'm saying? I like it straight too. That's why I'm giving it to you straight. And here's the thing, Selena. He has self-love issues. He has self-worth issues. Right? This is established by the energy seen here. Here's the question, and it's not a question for you to answer me. This is a question for you to answer yourself. What are you doing in a connection where someone is not valuing themselves and not understanding that they need to correct and have therapy or get some type of clarity of what this void may be about within himself. Because this person doesn't look like they are in a healed space. And they're just dragging everybody else with them. Hence, the heart within the triangle. So it's coming across as understanding the dynamics that are behind Steve doing what he's doing, and now taking a close look at how you are being codependent within this connection, right? So let's take a look here what else is coming through here for Steve, and then we're going to close the reading with another deck. Look at that. Listen, I don't feel that Steve knows if he's coming or going. Time to go. Time to go in which direction? Time to go in what way? Time to go in how? What? I feel there's a lack of knowing where the compass is pointing for him. And it's because there's a sense here of unhealed energy. Look at that. What did I just say? Validation, confirmation, here and now. He's stuck in the middle. Validation, confirmation. What did I say? This person doesn't know if he's coming or going. And he's just dragging everybody else along for the ride. Just because he may be confused doesn't mean everybody else has to. You know? Very interesting here. Very interesting. And this is going to come down to someone here realizing, do I still want to be in a triangle where the person that is causing the triangle is so not in line with what he may want to do, or may have a lack of coordination or a lack of compass here, a lack of direction. Okay. And again, this has not, I'm just saying it out. Look at that. This person has a lot of deep-rooted issues here, Selena. Steve has a lot of issues here. These issues may be from childhood. This may not even be a you thing or another person thing. It may be a him thing. And it's something that he needs to heal, and it's something that he needs to figure out. Okay? There's a sense here of this person needing to go to the root of their feeling lost. Remember that I said validation, confirmation yet again. Okay? Okay? Feeling lost. That is his energy. He's lost within this situation. There's a sense of feeling lost within what he may want, how to heal himself. He may have self-worth issues. He has a void. He doesn't know how to, heal the void. And he's doing things that may not be the best for all concerned. Okay? So last but not least, let's take this next deck. Whoever's up next, can you please step up to the plate and start taking a look at the questions down in the description box or in the chat area, and start forming your question, okay? So if you could take a look at the chat, it'll tell you who's next. I'm finishing up here with Selena. I can't see the affair lasting. Hold on a second. So Selena, you wrote, I can't see the affair lasting. She is 20 years younger. I pray that she steps away. Well, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I pray that he gets his stuff together here, because this isn't about her. This is about him. Okay? This is about him. This is about what's going on within him that is causing this situation to happen. This is not about the 20-year-old. This is about some type of self-worth issues this person has, this sense of not being able to love themselves and value themselves for who they are, and in the connection and the commitment that they had first, and why they are doing a cowardly way in trying to fill a void that someone else cannot fill for them. They have to figure it out on their own, which is the reason why they have here and now. This person is in need of meditation, of therapy, of talking to someone who is a licensed person, who is equipped to get to the bottom of where this void is stemming and why is he kind of pulling everybody along for the ride, and taking a look at why are people still going along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? So that is how this is coming across. Okay. I think that we need to be very honest with ourselves. Some things, it's not the other person, it's the person, it's not so much the third party, but Steve. Steve is the one who's creating the situation. Last but not least, Ten of Swords, deception. Hello, Ten of Swords, being stabbed in the back. Breakup, separation, the feeling of that. Whether it's emotionally, whether it's mentally, whether it's memories, whether it's conversations, whether it's arguments, whether Steve understands the hurt that he is creating for everyone in the mix. Okay. Ten of Swords is an energy here of wanting to release that energy. Okay. King of Wands energy here. He needs to face the music. Look at that. He has the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is looking at the Knight of Wands. Yeah, with the Five of Wands. Look at that. Like, legit. This person knows that they're creating some type of struggle on the outside because they're going through some type of internal struggle in the inside. Okay, Selena, I hope that these messages were insightful. I know they were very blunt and straightforward. Take them with a grain of salt. You're very welcome. All right. At the end of the day, Selena, my advice to you is to think about how you may want to move in this connection, knowing that there is a third party involved and understanding or gaining a little bit of clarity of where Steve's energy is at and why perhaps he is creating a third party here. Okay, hopefully that was helpful to you, and I wish you the best of luck. Okay. Yes, and well, listen, if you like it straight, listen, giving it straight is a blessing when it's a curse at the same time. Some people appreciate it, other people, don't really like it. But sometimes we just need to get to the root of the matter. And I feel that this question was more about getting to the root of the matter rather than talking about the fact, is this person leaving or not? Because I wasn't getting here that energy. All right. So thank you so much here, Selena. Please feel free to share my YouTube channel with other people. Irene, welcome, Irene. Irene Padilla. What do I need to know in the connection with Roger? Okay. Irene, I hope you are here. Irene, come on down. Don't forget, intuitive friends, I do have the February messages up, and I'm also have the bonus messages. Take a look at that. The singles readings are coming up. I think I did a singles reading already for 2025. So if you are single, take a look at that. Hi, Irene. So take a look at that. And there's lots in the playlist. There's lots there. So feel free to share. To take a look at that, and feel free to share my YouTube channel link with others. Okay. Follow me on social media. All right, Irene, let's take a look here. Your question is, what do I need to know in the connection with Roger? Thank you so much, Janice. All right, Irene, what do you need to know in regards to the connection with Roger? What do you need to know? Let's see here. What does Irene need to know in regards to the connection with Roger? Okay, there may be here, and this may not be connected to you. It could be him, or there could be some dynamics here. I want you to look at the pattern of your relationship or your connection with Roger. And I want you to be honest with yourself and say to yourself, is this a connection that is healthy? Is this a connection that is bringing the best energy out of me, or is bringing out the best version of me forward? Or is this connection with Roger creating an energy where I am very different than how I was in the beginning of the connection, or how I was when I was single, right? Or when I didn't meet Roger yet. So that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. I'm getting this sense of being able to pinpoint that. Also, pinpointing how healthy is the dynamics here between efforts that are being placed. Are there moments where it seems like it's a little too constrained? Are there signs here of a person, whomever? I'm not saying it's Roger, I'm not saying it's you, I'm giving just examples. Are there glimpses here of a lack of moderation in something that is not healthy? For instance, okay, because I'm getting like the devil energy in tarot. Now, I don't know if Roger is a Capricorn, because Capricorn is rules the devil card in tarot, or maybe an earth sign in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. But what I'm getting here with codependency is taking a look at certain patterns that have taken place within this connection. Is there a pattern of possessiveness, jealousy? Is there this constant lack of trust? Are the conversations or the arguments the same thing over and over again? Does this person, or do you, show a pattern of old behaviors here that could be not allowing this connection to deepen or to grow? And that's not something for you to answer me, but rather think about it on your own. Because that sense of self-awareness and assessment is going to be very important. For example, and again, I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not saying Roger is or is not. Again, this is a hypothetical situation. Let's pretend Roger likes to have drinks, and Roger lives in Roger's place and you live in another place. And when you're dating, you just, okay, it's cool. Roger likes to drink from time to time, or every time we meet up or we have a date, we're always drinking, right? Okay. Doesn't seem like anything of a problem right now. Then all of a sudden, you start hanging out with Roger more, or you start living together with Roger. Again, hypothetical situation. Now Roger is drinking every day. You're noticing something more now because you are either living with Roger or you're more around Roger's presence. So now you can say to yourself, okay, it's not a one-time occurrence. It's a constant pattern, and the consistency of the pattern of fill in the blank is going to lead you into thinking and assessing, am I feeding into a codependent relationship and not even know it? Now, Roger could be the best person on earth, or you could be the best person on earth. But there may be something here that could be a little bit not as healthy as it should be. Okay? So just giving you that energy. Romance. Okay? Now, because codependency was first and romance is second, be aware of love bombing. Be very aware of someone really just falling head over heels very quickly with you, or reminds me of the devil and tarot card. Yeah, exactly. The codependency card, right? It's just exactly what I just said. There could be a lot of romance. There could be a lot. And listen, I can talk about this because this reminds me of a situation, of a connection I was in. Okay. The romance is there. The person seems wonderful, dazzling, 90% of all the things I've ever wanted. However, there could be a codependent energy there. There could be here something this person is battling with behind closed doors or within themselves that they may cover up by being very good at either romancing, gift giving, being very attentive, but yet not being attentive and real about their own issue. So they may be, bringing out the best romantic setting and all that, but cannot go deep within themselves to check themselves in something here that may be either a vice or codependent behavior. There's a sense of realization or awareness that either this reading is going to bring to you or that you're going to recognize. Yeah, they can cover up this person. And I'm not saying this person is. I'm giving you the energy that I am feeling here in regards to what you needed to know. So you asked what you needed to know. Your guides, the universe, they're kind of bringing all of this to your awareness. And you do with it as you wish, okay? As I always say, this is for entertainment purposes only. So take it as it may resonate. But I am getting here someone who may cover up their pattern, their old pattern of behavior, or their not healthy behaviors by being very romantic, very caring, very pleasing to you. But again, it's like, look over here so you don't focus on that. And I've been in a connection like that. So I'm very much aware how this may play out. Great person, but had a lot of deep-rooted issues. Fantastic lover, but there were things in the closet that were like, woo! You know what I mean? So that is the type of energy that I'm getting here that you need to be aware of, okay? There's a self-realization or awareness that you're going to come to look at once you kind of like take a look at what that may be for this. Okay, I'm not going to do this deck for all of them, but I definitely do want to look for the codependency. I want a little bit more information here. My apology for those of you who are waiting. Again, this is the reason why I take a few questions, because I like to go deep. So codependency, what is this about here? Give me clarity in regards to Irene and Roger. What does Irene need to know here about this codependency? So listen, Irene, this could be either way. This could be you or this person, okay? And on your end, it could be, well, what is it about this connection that you feel so connected romantically that you're not looking at something very clearly within yourself, right? So that's another way that we can also, since I always say it takes two to tango, right? So let's take a look here at what this codependency is or may potentially be about here. And let's take a look here. Look at this. Vulnerability is terrifying. Shedding layers, okay? There could be someone here who's also has a fear of being by themselves, okay? There could, listen, there are people out there like that. They're serial daters. They can't be alone they can't be by themselves. They have to jump from one connection into another connection, into another connection, into another connection. And instead of healing this, they heal themselves by jumping into another connection and not taking a look at the layers that need to be shed and the lessons that need to be learned before they bring their issues and their insecurities or their codependent behavior into another connection. So there's a fear that I am getting here in regards to Roger, that he fears being by himself. And because there is a fear of being alone, or being alone, or not being liked, or, seeing the future. It's like a person who can't be by themselves. You know what I mean? And so they get themselves from one relationship into another relationship without figuring out or sorting what may have happened in that prior connection, so they can get it straight or better the next time around. So that's what I'm getting. Let's get one more here, and then I'm gonna go into, you see, look, what did I just say? It says karmic relationship. What did I tell you here, Irene, about this person's codependency? There's something here. What do you need to know? There are codependent behaviors happening here. And in order for it to be a CO, that means you are also being part of this codependent behavior or pattern. So this is both of you. So you are, like I said, this reading is going to bring something to the forefront. It's going to bring something to light. And it may be here for you that there could be here some sense of, like I said, this person could be triggered easily. They could, when they're by themselves or not in a connection, that could trigger them. That could trigger this energy of fear of abandonment. There could be here wounded, there could be a lack of self-worth, which could be the reason why somebody is jealous, or they're controlling. They want to know where you are, what you're doing. Yes, we can phrase it and say, oh, but he cares. Okay, caring is one thing, but there's something here that you need to know about this connection. There's a lack of growth happening here, and there's a growth that needs to happen on either your end or their end. Take it how it may resonate. Okay, take that as it may resonate for you. I want to give you advice here for this. Give me 1 second. Where are my advice cards? And then we're gonna because this was mostly about this person's connection with you. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's take a look here. Advice. What is the advice for you in this reading? I hope that this gave you the clarity that you needed, Irene. Yeah, yes, I agree. That's the reason why I'm not excluding you. Okay. There's a lack I'm sorry, there's a need here to be very clear that codependency, the co means two people. So in order for this energy of codependency to exist, you must have two people who are giving and receiving this cyclical energy that is not very healthy within the connection. So one is giving, the other one is receiving, the other one is giving, the other one is receiving. So that's why you see two people chained to each other, because both of them have certain issues within themselves that energy is feeding off both. Okay. All right. Last but look at that. Look what popped up out of the deck here for you. Actually, two cards. So whoever is next after Irene, please. Well, listen, Irene, you say here, I'm the giver for sure. And I'm going to tell you something. And this is something that I learned after a connection that I had. And that is, givers attract takers. Givers attract takers. And so, hence, codependent behavior exists. So if you tend to give without boundaries, which I can admit that I'm that type of person, I give my all, so much so that I lose myself, right? There's a need here for you to see why is it that may be happening. And once you heal that part of you, you're able to understand that there is a need for safe boundaries. Okay. And if a person is into you and they love you, they will not take those boundaries as a negative thing, but rather like, okay, I see that this is how you may feel. Okay, so just remember that. You have dragonfly magic. It says, I am embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So again, the dragonfly has a lot to do with this realization and self-awareness. Okay. Thank you, cat lover. Janice, you are next. So let's get your question ready. So that dragonfly is about that realization. Here we go. What did I just say about the giver and taker dynamic? Here you go. Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Okay, these two are the messages here for you as an advice. Irene, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Take a look at the February readings. Also take a look at the what you don't see coming in the next 3 months. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link with friends, family, and loved ones who you feel may benefit from these free channeled messages. I hope that this has been insightful and I wish you the best of luck. Up next, we have Janice. Welcome, Janice. First and foremost, Janice, thank you so much for taking upon yourself to help me out with being a moderator for today. It resonates very good. I'm so happy, Irene, that it's resonating for you. It came out very clear here for you. Again, listen, everything is a process. We live and learn, okay? You ask for those important things that you need to know, and it's coming across that these are the things that you need to be aware of. Hopefully that brought some sense of peace and clarity. All right, so Janice, we are now taking a look at you, and we have here your question. What are the traits of my divine counterpart? Wow, I like that. Yes. Well, actually, it's not my main language. So I was born and raised in New York, but I know I do have the New York accent, and I know that I have probably, my Spanish heritage, my Puerto Rican heritage. So chances are you can hear all of that all mixed up in there. But yes. Yes, I speak Spanish, but my first language is English, and then yes, I am very fluent in Spanish. So anyone who needs, oh, you're Peruvian. All right. So there you go. All right, Janice, let's take a look here. What's going on? Let's find out here. What are the traits of your divine counterpart? Okay. So let's see here. What can I gather here about the traits about your divine counterpart? Well, what's so funny? I have a reading that I want to do in regards to that. I do it every year. I've been doing it every year for the past 3 years, which is going and kind of giving each sign the person that they may be dating next or seeing next or something like that. So I haven't done it. I have to get around to it for sure. All right, let's see. Who is Janice? Janice Katz. Traits of the divine counterpart. Who is this? Give me the traits, the characteristics, the personality, any information that we can here. I have other decks actually to focus on that energy, but let's start with this one. So we have clean it up. You may find this person who's a divine counterpart is going to be very aware, or one or two things. This person could be in a sense of awareness where they may have gone through a situation, circumstance, event, a separation, breakup, or divorce. And I'm getting this person that is or will be your divine counterpart is a person that may be one or two things. They may be going through a transition when you meet them, or they may you may meet them after they've gone through a very big turn of events. So they may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce, and then they're working on their healing, and then you bump into them, they bump into you, you meet each other. Okay, that's how this is coming across. So I'm getting someone who either will come in at a time where they are either undergoing a transformation, or they went through the transformation and they're going through the healing process. If I were you, I would start jotting these things down. Okay, because this is important. Look at that. All that glitters. This is someone who's not going to be superficial. This is someone who, look at that unfinished symphony. This is a person who is either one or two things, like I said, has tied up the loose ends in their life or would be in the middle of that transition. Okay, keeping it real. That's how it's coming across. There's something here about this person and the superficial. They're going to look for depth. There's something about this person either realizing or learning something in a breakup, separation, or divorce where they are now, meaning when you meet, when you guys cross paths. And by the way, I do have a part 1, part 2. How do you, oh my gosh. How do you know that? Oh, I forgot the name of it. I just did it a couple months ago. I want to say I did it last month or in December. How do you know? How do you know that fate is helping you in the alignment of your soulmate or something like that? Look at the playlists or look at the videos. I did a reading having to do with that, but I'm getting that here also. There's a sense of this person wanting to be more thinking about the depth of something here. Okay, so they've learned their mistakes or they've learned certain lessons. Okay, there's a it's something about fate. Man, I forgot the title that well, listen, you'll see the Wheel of Fortune because that's the Wheel of Fortune card is on the thumbnail. And I did it twice. I did the old version and then I did a more updated version. Let's see, who's this divine counterpart? You could also do pick a cards. I want to say I also have pick a cards. Look in the pick a card section also. This is a person who, again, look at the same energy I'm getting again. This person could be one or two things. This person could love reading. They could be in a job or in an area in their life or in a career where they are either doing a lot of reading, research, data, or data, depending where you are regionally, you may pronounce that differently. But I'm getting a person who's studious. It could be intelligent. This person may love to read, or they may have a very curious mind, okay, is how this is coming across. This person, what did I say? This person could be at a crossroads. Remember, I just said this person could be coming out of a situation, circumstance, or event. Now, it could come in two ways. It could be that this person, like I said, is tying up loose ends when you meet, or maybe at a crossroad in regards to should they start dating or should they not. They may be kind of not too clear on something. Now, this could be in dating, but this could also be something having to do with a decision, maybe about their career, maybe about moving, like, because I'm getting like maybe a person thinking, should I move? Should I stay? So this person could be a person who may have either recently moved to your town, city, state, or country, or may be kind of weighing their options in regards to career, like moving in a new career or a new role or a new company. Okay, so I am getting that energy here. Family may be important for this person. So just giving you a heads up on that. This person could be very focused on their health. And I'm getting that their mental health is that kind of like focus that they are going to be in. So your divine counterpart here may be a person who is very much into the healing. Oh, you're in the same position right now. Very interesting. Yeah. So there may be, listen, if you are in this energy, I don't know if you were talking about the crossroad, but if you are in this energy of like not knowing which direction you're going to go in something, I feel as if this person, I don't know why I wanted to say this new person, if you feel you're at a crossroad, you may find that fate may align you to the person who may potentially be your divine counterpart when you make that move or make that pivot. Because I'm getting here, you're going to be surrounded by new people, new energy, and there may be a new outlook on life once you figure something out. And once you figure that out, it's as if you're going to be more in alignment to your divine counterpart. Because remember, I'm getting that your divine counterpart is a person who is also either going through that type of transition when you meet, or may have gone through that transition when you meet. And it's this kind of understanding each other, type of energy that I'm getting. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through. So whomever is next on the question, because it's as if the universe is saying here, we can't place you in the path of your divine counterpart if you yourself don't know what it is that you want. You see how this is coming across? It's as if you are the pilot of your, of the guide. You are the captain of your ship. And it's like you're going to be closer to your divine counterpart once you figure something out. And once you do, is as if then oh man, there was this movie once upon a time where it was about, and it's so funny because Matt Damon was in that movie. And man, I forgot the name of the other girl, the other lady in the movie. Emily something or other. She's British. If you have a chance to see that movie, watch it because it's really, really good. And it's about like fate and how these two people want to be together, and somehow it's like it's very difficult. Anyway, watch the movie. Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. That's who it is. And it's giving me that type of energy here. It's as if the universe is saying we need you to figure something out before we can show you the next path. Okay. Hi, cat lover. Yes, cat lover. Start thinking about the question that you want to ask. Okay. Ooh. All right. So something flipped over here. Okay. So moon. The moon came out. I'm getting that your divine counterpart, whether this is you or this is your divine counterpart, this person could be a water sign in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay? So it's going to be important for you to know this person's date of birth when you meet them. Now, you're probably going to say, well, how do I know who this divine counterpart may be when the time comes? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to know. Yes, the Adjustment Bureau. Thank you, Janice. That's the one. That's a great movie. Yes, watch it. It's so good. And it's like, that's the vibe that I'm getting here. It's like you need to figure something out before, because there's a part in that movie where they open a book and it's like blank because there's certain decisions that haven't been made. And it's giving the impression like once that person makes the decision, then more things kind of go in the path of when that person makes the decision. You'll see when you watch the movie. It was one of my favorite movies. Not my only favorite, but it's one of. So it's giving me that Adjustment Bureau vibe. It's like once you know where you're headed and when you're at, then it's as if the divine counterpart energy will be closer for you to achieve or to come in contact with. So learning this person's date of birth is going to be important in order for you to see. By the way, you could send me an email, lexatarot@gmail.com. And, when the time comes, I guess, you meet this person. This person could be a water sign. There could be a water sign in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay. They don't have to be, but they could be. I do feel that you are going to know intuitively who this person may be. And I feel that there's going to be a very deep-seated intuitive energy between the both of you. Okay, let me see if I could pick up one more, and then we're going to go to the next person, which is Cat Lover. Cat Lover, this is the last deck here for Janice, so no worries. Whoever's after Cat Lover, please don't go way too far. or come and go so that you don't miss your turn. Because that's this person. Yeah, again, this person is coming out as something having to do with water, my dear. This person could be a water sign. They could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in their sun, moon, or Venus. Or, listen carefully, they could have a water sign in their 7th house in their astrological natal chart, or in their 5th house. Okay, so I know astrology, but I know astrology 101. My soul sister, she does she's at Ancestral Doorways. She also has a YouTube channel. She's an astrologist. Yeah, so, but yeah, look at this. Stingray, developing self, old versus new. What did I say? This person may be cleaning up a situation, circumstance, or event. It's as if this person is reinventing themselves or has reinvented themselves by the time you and this person meet. Okay? That's what I'm getting here in regards to this person. Stingray, developing the self. This person, I feel that your divine counterpart has, when you meet this person, they've done some sense of self-work or healing. And I'll say it again, I keep feeling that about this person. Well, listen, Janice, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Let them know about the reading that you had today. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, Janice, for all your help. Thanks a lot. That was very helpful. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I would love to know how this pans out for you. But I feel it has a lot to do. Once you figure something out, it's as if that part of, your divine counterpart is going to be clearer. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to be on the road of meeting that person, or meeting that person, or that person meeting you. But there's something needs to be a little bit more clearer. And I think it has a lot to do with where you want to move towards, because it's going to bring a lot of new energy, new people, new connections, taking, I don't know where you live, but, maybe driving a different road, or going into a new town, city, or state, or, moving in a different direction, or surrounding yourself by different people. So it's going to open something up for you. All right, Cat Lover. Welcome, Cat Lover. You said, Cat Lover, I want to know the next move of Omar. We are in a situationship and we are currently not speaking. Okay, so this is a no contact situation, right? So how about, okay, so what could be this person's potential next move? Okay, so what could be Omar's potential next move? All right, Cat Lover, I hope you're here. Cat Lover, are you here? Okay. Janice wrote, oh my God, I was just deeply thinking today about that. I want to meet new people who are in the same tune as me. Yes. Now listen, Janice, you're going to be able to attract that energy which you resonate. So if you are resonating with confusion, you're going to attract people who are confused. That's why it's very important for you to figure out what you want to do and in the path that you want to go, and be very cognizant and very clear about what that is. So when you make that decision, boom, now you're going to be surrounded by new people. Okay. All right, Cat Lover, let's take a look here at your question. Cat Lover, I want to know the next move, Omar's next move, because we're in a situationship. We're currently not speaking. Okay. So let's say, hello, Anita. Anita, I think you're the last one, right? If you guys could take a look at the list. All right, let's see. Cat Lover, Anita, and closed. Okay, perfect. Yes. Thank you so much, Janice. I hope this has been helpful. Keep in touch. I would love to see how that, and take a look at the fate reading. I know I did a 2-part series, so you could take a look at that. All right, Cat Lover, let's see. Omar. Omar. What's going on? Next move for Omar. What's going on here in regards to cat lover? What could be his potential next move in this no contact situation? Omar, potential next move. Look what just flipped out of the deck here for you. Adjustments are required. Cat lover, it's coming across as there may be some sense here of Omar figuring something out. The reason why Omar may be in this kind of like not talking or this no contact situation, it could be because there is something here that Omar is trying to figure out. Adjustments are required or it says third quarter moon. There may be a sense of imbalance in something here. Now, whether that be their career, whether it's Omar's love life, whether it's Omar's perspective, whether it's what Omar may want or may not want in regards to a connection, in regards to a relationship, in regards to being in a partnership or in a connection with you, there is something here that's not very clear to Omar, which may be the reason why there is a no contact type of energy going on here. Adjustments are required means this person is not at 100%. So something here, you just wrote, he told me he needed to focus more on religion because our situationship is considered. Hold on, let me see what it says here. Give me 1 second. Is considered sinful. Well, there you have it. Now you know why. And he told you. Okay. So what I need you to understand here, cat lover, is the following. I didn't know what the situation was about, but this is talking about adjustment is required. Is basically giving you validation confirmation to what Omar has told you. Omar may be in a place where he is figuring out his life. He's figuring out how he can be more in alignment with his religious beliefs, more in alignment with his family's beliefs and desires. And it may mean that this no contact situation could be just that. It may end up continuing to be no contact because he could be more in alignment to his religious beliefs and his family's preferences. Now, that's what I'm picking up about Omar. I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm not. Okay, I could be wrong, but I'm feeling that Omar is really trying to figure it out. He's trying to reel in the situation and trying to put a stop and trying to figure out how he can please and appease not only his family, but his culture and his foundation and his values. Because this connection with you or this partnership, friendship, whatever this may have been, it may have been pulling him in a direction where he never even thought that this could actually happen or occur. So it's as if he's readjusting his sails here and trying to figure out, again, adjustments are required. He needs to figure something out within himself, religiously and in a family setting as well. Okay? Let's see what else is coming across here in regards to Omar. Okay, so Omar's next moves. I honestly feel with this card, adjustments are required. I feel that his next moves are still going to be quiet and silence. All right. I don't feel a lot of movement here because there's something that isn't at 100%. And until he doesn't make up his mind on how he's going to move in regards to relationships, he's not going to be able to be authentic to you, authentic to himself, or authentic to his family. So I'm getting that this person, but he did that before and came back. Yeah, that's because, exactly. He came back because he's not ready yet. There's more that he needs to explore. And he came back because, again, third quarter moon. He's third quarter. He's not at 100%. 75% of him is pulling him in one direction, and the other percentage is pulling him in another direction. He needs to figure something out, which is why he did that come and go situation. Come and go situations are when people are confused. They don't know. They don't know which way they're coming or going. So he may say one thing and then he showed something else, and now he's saying something else, and now he's showing something else. He's not clear. That's why he got adjustments are required. There's some lack of clarity here that he is that he's going through right now. Adjustments are required. Let's see what else. Yeah, basically, yeah, I could see why you're asking that, and I can see why it may be confusing, right? But what I'm telling you is he's confused. He's confused. He may say one thing and he may do another, which is why this is saying there's an adjustment that needs to be required. He needs to figure something out. He needs to figure out, is he going to follow his heart? Is he going to follow his religious beliefs? Is he going to follow his family's beliefs and what they want for him? Or is he going to be able to, kind of go in the beat of his own drum? This is a person who's highly confused about that and not knowing where to go, because there's something here as duty is creating a sense, his sense of duty and his sense of his religious belief and his family are very important to him. But then there's a part of him that is pulling him in another direction. And that's the confusion. Yeah. And I can see why you may be confused, because he's confused. So he's giving you confused signs and it confuses you. But I'm telling you, he is confused. He needs to figure something out. And he's not going to be able to do that by continuing a situationship with you. He needs to do that on his own. Yeah, new life. There may be here new ideas or new principles, or him doing things or coming to a decision where it's going to be more clear on the life that he wants to lead. This person is coming across as confused. Okay? Letting you know. Adjustments are required. He has new life. He has a wind of change. And he has building blocks. Both the wind of change and the building of new blocks, both are looking towards the left-hand side. The left is the past. So Omar's focus is very much on his upbringing, his family, his values, his religion, his foundation of how he was raised. I'm going to say this to you. His family's opinion matters to him. I don't care what he may say or do. I'm telling you, this person has a very deep foundation in regards to their belief system and their family. They may be completely confused right now. They may know that they have to follow a certain belief system and value system, and that may be pulling Omar in different directions, which is why this says a change is in the wind. His mind is pulling him in different directions. But the core foundation, the building block of how this person was raised and their religious beliefs and their family values are strong. It's just there's something here in the mind, or maybe in their emotions, that is just pulling them in different directions. And this person needs clarity. So Omar needs time for himself to figure these things out. If and when he were to come back to you, you need to be aware that this is a ping pong game that he will continue until he understands and is able to stand firmly in what his belief system is. In the meantime, he's going to be playing with your emotions. Calling it as I see it. This is a person who's confused, and he's dragging you for the ride. Okay? Yeah, look at that. You just gave me validation confirmation. Yes, our connection is on and off. It's always a ping pong. Well, listen, things happen because you allow them to happen. So he made a decision now. It's up to you to make your decisions as well. Okay? Because this person doesn't know if he's coming or going, to be honest with you. It's as if his heart or his mind is pulling him in one direction, and the foundation of his value system and his family is pulling him in another direction. And he doesn't know. Look at that. See, he's going through a renewal process here. He needs to figure something out, and you have nothing to do with that figuring out. So do not hold yourself accountable for this situation. What you need to be doing is kind of looking in another direction, because this is a person who doesn't know what's going on. They don't know what they want. Duty is pulling them in one direction. Their heart or their mind may be pulling them in another. Someone who's not very clear on something here. That being said, let's take a look here at advice for you. What is your advice in regards to this situation, circumstance, event with Omar and his confusing state? Okay. And you know what? He might need somebody else to play ping pong with, because, you know, he's not very stable right now. He's figuring things out. And, you know, this is the reality of the energy that I'm picking up here. Here we go. Clever fox. You listen, cat lover, listen carefully to the following. This is the advice for you, and then I'm going to go to Anita. Anita, you are next, okay? You are swift and smart, okay? So you're very clever. You're smart, cat lover, okay? Solutions to problems are easily found. This right here, it's an easy situation if you just sit down and really think at where this person's energy is at this moment in time and what you need to do in order to move past it. Always listen to your instincts. Okay? Listen to your instincts about the messages that came out in regards to Omar and this situationship and this on and off. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So allow yourself to accept what he has shown you and the words that he has said, and the fact that, according to what you said, he said that this is sinful. So your connection is taboo in his mind and in his belief system. That being said, you now need to reflect on that and say to yourself, do I want someone who's going to keep me in the closet? Do I want to have a connection with someone who is this confused? Do I want to be someone's secret? Do I want someone who cannot figure out what they want? Is that the type of partner that I want to be my partner? Because there are decisions here that he needs to make that have nothing to do with you. This is about him. And so that puts this entire energy into perspective here. You're getting the details here. And now it's your turn to figure out how you can solve this ping pong action that's going on here. What your inner knowing or inner wisdom is telling you. And find ways to move towards the type of person that you consider a person's qualities or traits that are going to value you and come into alignment of the things that you find and hold near and dear to your heart. Mrs. Eve, welcome. You've come late, my dear. Anita is the last person, but you can come next time. Turn on your notification bell, Mrs. Eve, and turn on that bell so whenever I come. So does that make sense to you, cat lover? That's what's coming through for you. Yes. So you're saying he's not what I want. I just miss him. And I get it. And I get it. I totally see you next time. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's going to be a transition. It's going to be a moment where it's going to be difficult, right? It's difficult to hear someone say, listen, I don't want to be with you because of whatever, the situation is. I get it. It's not an easy pill to swallow, especially if you are either in love with that person or there was a friendship or a connection, or whatever that was, right? It's very difficult to pivot from that. I know because I've been in that connections, I was recently not recently, but 2023, there was a breakup separation, between my partner and I. Right. So there is a part of you that, especially if it's not something that you choose, is something that you need to accept because the person just does not want to be in that type of connection. And so, it takes a lot of work for you and time to heal from that, that heartbreak. But I will tell you, it may take a while, but eventually, there was a reason for this. And I think the last thing that you want is to be in a connection with someone who isn't authentically and unconditionally and unequivocally, okay, showing that they truly love you. Okay. Unconditional love means no matter what is going on in the connection, we choose to be committed with each other even at the darkest and most difficult time. And this is the type of person who may not be ready for that because they're undergoing their own transitions right now in regards to their belief system and their family versus where their mind and their heart may be pulling them towards. All right. So next person up is who do we have next? Anita. Cat lover, thank you so much for your time. I hope that these messages resonated. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link with friends, family, and loved ones who you feel may benefit from these channeled messages, and turn on your notification bell. What is coming towards me in love? Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, cat lover. Anita, what is coming? Your question, Anita, is what is coming towards me in love? All right, so let's take a look at 2025. How about that? Your love life at a glimpse 2025. So, Anita, it sounds like you are single. Cat lover, if you're single too, take a look at the singles reading that I have. Look under the singles playlist, and I have their messages for the singles and how you or what you may need to focus in 2025. So your love life, there's movement in your love life. So both of you, I feel, would benefit from those single readings that I have in the playlist. So take a look at that. All right. So Anita, what is coming towards Anita in this 2025 year in their love sector? Love life for Anita 2025. What could be coming in Anita's direction here? Interesting. Hold on one second, Anita. I'm being told to shift to another deck. Okay. What do you need to know for 2025? So for those of you who are watching, thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free to be part of the channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you are alerted when I am doing free events. I will also be doing donation-based events, which are $10 readings on Venmo. So if you're interested in that, again, just make sure that you have turned on your notification bell or that you are following me on Instagram, okay? Or following me on Facebook, okay? All right, so let's see, Anita. What does Anita need to know about their love life for 2025? What's coming towards Anita? Love life 2025. Let's see, Anita, what's coming through for you? Love life 2025. It's time to release negativity. Anita, very, very, very important. Your question is about what's coming. In order for us to talk about what may potentially be coming, I want to give you this reminder. There may be residual energies emotionally lingering, whether it's in your heart. I'm feeling it's more emotional because this is full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a water sign, and water is emotive energy. So there could be here residual energies from a breakup, separation, or divorce from your past or recent past, that whether you are conscious of it or not, you may have very deep ties, either residual energy, or you may talk about it or think about it at times. This is a connection that was very, very important, or very much very important to you. Okay. So hi, sexy Gina 25. We closed for this session. Let me write it down here because I see that some of you are. But thank you so much for stopping by. Turn on your notification bell, okay? So that when I do either a $10 donation reading or a free reading, you are alerted, okay? Hold on a second. All right, close session. But like I said, just be part of the channel. Turn on your notification bell. Also, follow me on Instagram, okay? So back to you, Anita. Thank you so much. So back to you, Anita. I'm getting here that there's some type of residual energy that you need to let go of, okay? Whether that is you talking about the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about a past connection that you felt very deeply connected to. So it's time to release the negativity. This could also be jaded energy. If you went through a very difficult heartbreak, there may be residual energies within you, kind of like jaded energy, or kind of being very closed off to love. Or even if you may not think that, there may be the manner in which you are perceiving either love or the dating scene may be negative. You may say to yourself or to your friends, or at times you may say, you know what, this dating scene is horrible. Like, people out there, this is so bad. Like, I don't know how I'm going to find someone. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying, none of it is positive. It's all negative. So even if you are single, even if you feel that you are healed and you've gotten over the negative emotions or the sadness and the grief from a connection in your past or recent past, the fact that you may talk about love in a negative way may be causing negative energy, because what you see, I'm sorry, I'm saying see. I'm saying, I don't know why I said see. So there could be things that you are seeing in the dating field that you're like, this is horrible. And you're right. It may be horrible. I'm not saying to say, I don't see, there are no weeds, there are no weeds, there are no weeds when there are weeds. But here's the thing. You can change and shift that energy around and say, you know what? I'm going to radiate in an energy of attracting the best person for me in this dating scene in 2025. You see how you change the perspective? When you change the perspective, you change the energy, then you change this negativity into positivity. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So, Anita, there may be, I don't know if you are an air sign. Okay, so you may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, maybe in your 7th house of relationships and love, maybe in your 5th house in your astrological natal chart. Wherever you may have some placements here having a lot to do with air. If it's not that, you're a Scorpio. Okay, so bingo, water. But remember, you're a Scorpio sun. You may be a moon or a rising in another sign. Okay. For example, I am a Taurus sun. However, I am a Pisces moon and a Libra rising. My Gemini is in my Venus. So I love like a Venus. I love like a Gemini. I show traits in the outside world like a Libra. And I do have that Taurus, so Libra and Taurus, you can see that Venus is my ruler. But when I am behind closed doors and in connections and in my private world, I feel like a Pisces. So it's very important to understand your astrological natal chart, because that helps guide you here. So yes, you are a Scorpio, but there could be other aspects of your astrological natal chart that could guide you here in regards to your love life in 2025. My soul sister, Ancestral Doorways, is an astrologer. So if you want to know her information, feel free to send me an email at lexatarot@gmail.com so I can send you her information if you're interested in that. Okay, so those are services that she provides. So just giving you a heads up on that. But in regards to you, yes, you are a Scorpio. So it's coming across. There's a lot of emotions there. But you may be also attracting here a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in 2025. Communication is going to be key here in regards to connections that you make or friendships or people that you meet, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules communication and thoughtful communication. So there's a sense here of you being very clear of what it is that you are searching for or that you are calling into your energy field in regards to your love life. It's very clear that the foundation or the elements that you are seeking to attract in 2025 in regards to your love life is something that you are very well aware of what those elements and values and things are, so that when you are out there either calling in, manifesting, or connecting with the universe of the qualities that you are wanting to attract in your direction, that you attract what you really are very much interested in. Okay? So your love life is dependent, listen carefully, of you letting go self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, the jaded energy, talking about love life in a negative way, saying that love is not going to find you. All those negative things, you got to wash them, you got to put them aside. You got to focus on creating an energy around you that is welcoming to new perspective, to newness. Okay, new love. Okay, so you got to let go of this. That means that you need to be very clear on what it is that you are seeking. Okay, what is it that you are looking for to attract in your love life? Sit down with yourself and a sheet of paper. And when there is a full moon, which is coming up, now where I live, the full moon is coming in February 12th, which is next week. I don't know where you may live. So I would advise you to look at your search engine and Google when is the next full moon in, then put in wherever you live. And then it'll tell you the exact date and time when that full moon energy is going to happen. Why full moon? You have two cards here that are talking about full moon energy. So it's going to be very important for you to manifest this list of the type of individual or the type of connection that you are wanting to attract. And in order for you to know what you want to attract, you need to know and understand what it is that you're looking for, and be very honest with yourself about what those traits may be, or that energy, or those descriptions, those traits, those characteristics that you are seeking to attract in a partnership and in a partner. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Anita. What does Anita need to do here in order to, what was the question? Was like love in 2025. What do you need to know? Here we go. What do you need to know here? What do you need to know? Look at that. What did I just say? What do you need to know? You need to use the power of manifestation. daily affirmations, manifestations, water manifestation, 369 manifest. There's so many different ways. There's so many. 369. There's the water. There's the daily affirmations. There's the writing a list down. There's meditation. Listen, inform yourself of different ways that you can manifest the type of connection and relationship that you are seeking. When you find one that you feel that you are going to be consistent, then do that one or do those. It could be more than one. You don't have to be limited to one. But the importance here is this, Anita. When you do manifest, then you need to let go of the manifestation. It's like baking a cake. You put all the ingredients together, you put it in a pan, you put it in the oven, and let it go. You can't be opening that oven every 2 minutes. You can let things happen, let it flow, but you need to understand what are your desires, what are your hopes and dreams in regards to your love life. What is it you want to achieve? Caution. Be very cautious here on the manner in which you are presenting what it is that you are wanting to manifest. Why do I say that? Make sure that if you want someone who is completely single, then you say, I want someone who is completely single. Because if you forget to mention that this is just an example and it's coming from experience, which is why I'm saying this, if you go and you say that you really want to attract someone and you forget to say this someone, you want them to be single, the universe is listening and say, oh, okay, fine. Let's send you someone who's in the middle of a crazy divorce. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa. That's not what I was asking. So the asking is going to be very important. Like I said, communication, Gemini. The answers you need are coming. But in order for you to get the right answers, you need to ask the right questions of yourself. And you need to be very aware of what it is that you are seeking to attract. Okay? Understand that the universe is working in co-creation with you. So allow your heart to rest and not be consumed by stress and anxiety in regards to this process of attracting a person who is best for you and you for them. Remember, it's vice versa. It's not a one-way show. Okay? I've been in situations where I'm a good match for the person, but the person may not be a good match for me. So you definitely want an equal give and take. Okay? That's going to be important. Let's take a look here at this release the negativity. I want to get into the bottom of this one here because I want to be, I'm gonna pull 2 more decks for you and then we're going to be done. Okay, Anita, but let me just see what is it's time to release. What negativity is it talking about? Look at that. You just saw what happened there, Anita. What flew out of the deck? Brokenhearted. Like I said, this is giving validation, confirmation of what I just talked a little while ago. There may be a situation, circumstance, or event here in your love life, a breakup, separation, or divorce that was very, very difficult. You may have felt a little lost when that connection went its separate ways. There was a sense here of you grieving, crying, being very emotional about this situation, circumstance, or event. And this is talking about you letting go of that energy and understand that the next connection that you manifest is one that you're going to feel secure. So when you manifest this for yourself, the type of relationship that you want, make sure that you talk about security, that however you're going to word this, that they are financially secure, emotionally secure, mentally secure, spiritually secure, energetically. Okay, so you need to make sure that they are comfortable and they feel at home with their authentic self. A person who is healed will call healed energy towards them. Okay, so just giving you a heads up on that. I'm getting that mindset is of importance here for you. So I'm going to use this deck here. Actually, I'm going to do this one and then we're going to end with this one, okay? Last but not least, let's take a look here, Anita. What else do you need to know about your love life here in 2025? What do you need to know about your love life here in 2025? Let's take a look here. So, Anita, is this resonating for you here? Am I making sense here? So there's kind of like a lot of homework here for you. If we're talking about really wanting to manifest a connection that is healthy and has longevity, okay? Let's take a look here, Anita. We have, look at that, 9 of Cups, blessings, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You want your love life to improve in 2025. You need to be clear of what it is that you value in a connection and in a partner. And once you're able to figure that out, then do the work. Okay. So listen, do the work in the sense, and what do I mean by do the work? I mean, if you're asking for this energy, make sure that you are also within that energy. Okay. Because what happens here, and I'm going to be very honest with you, there are people who want, and I was in a connection which was very much like this. They want someone who's at 100%, but their life is not at 100%. They're going through ups, downs, and all arounds, but yet they want someone who's stable. Yet they don't have a very stable life. They have vices. They have issues. They have things that they haven't finished working on. They have loose ends in their life. But they want someone who's stable, who's this, who's that. They want something that they cannot give and they cannot provide. So this is very important for you to be very well aware. Are you asking for the things that you can also provide in a connection? Are you valuing things that you yourself have right now present in your life that you can give to the other person? So being very, very, being very focused here and being very honest on the manifestation that you want for yourself in your love life in 2025. And in order to do that, this wish fulfillment will come true with time. Okay, so like I said, you need to surrender. So this is how this goes. You're going to manifest. Okay, look at that. 5 of Pentacles. You felt that you lost a very good connection or a meaningful connection, and there could be that residual energy still lingering inside of you in regards to that brokenhearted. I know, I understand, because I've been there. I've been there. So I get it. It's not easy. Okay. However, this is talking about you manifesting and then letting go of the manifestation. Okay. Letting the universe help you in this co-creation energy. Okay. So let's take a look here. What is the last card for you, Anita? I hope that these messages have been insightful. We still have one more card here, but in the meantime, as I'm shuffling, I want you to take a look at my playlist. Take a look at the February readings. There's lots there for the singles collective, so you could take a look at that. Take a look at the monthly readings. Also, take a look at the pick of cards. There's lots there also, so feel free to look through my playlist. And share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls if you feel that they may benefit from my messages that I channel on my channel. And something just popped out. We have here, I accept and love my body. There's a sense of acceptance here that needs to happen within your heart. This is about how are you celebrating the brand new you in 2025? What are some things that you feel that you need to accomplish in order for you to love yourself more right now at this moment in time? What are some things that you need to let go of or release in regards to your emotions having to do with this breakup, separation, or divorce, or connection that you may have had in the past or recent past that may at times still pull at your heart or tug in your heart? Okay, so what are you doing in order to be the best version of yourself so that when you show up, or when this person shows up in your energetic field, how you can show them the best version of this transformed energy within yourself. Okay. So this is talking about I accept and love my body, mind, and soul. Anita, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe. For those of you who have been watching and have asked questions that have patiently waited, thank you so much for all your love, your support, and your loyalty. Don't forget the February readings are already there for you. And when you can, feel free to share my YouTube channel link. If you're interested in a private reading, take a look at my credentials and click on that. In the meantime, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Take care, and I'll see you next time.